Growing up with a pretty mom is not what everyone think it is. Man, welcome to No Cap No Filter. This is your host Molly G. Back at you on another episode of Running With You, and today we got to run about this little story time clip I came across, and this man is basically telling how it was growing up with a video vixen mom. And I haven't watched this video, so we're gonna react to it together. Without further ado, let's get right on into it.
But I remember when I was little, my mom, she used to be like a video vixen or whatever. She used to like date rappers. Whole time she was just getting fucked on by these niggas. They wasn't even really dating her because they never claimed her. She used to go backstage and stuff like that. I remember we walked through this long ass venue. It was a bunch of people on stage doing concerts and stuff like that. We walked all the way to the back, and I guess it was like Ludacris backstage shit where she was dating Ludacris at the time. We go back there, she see the nigga, and then we leave. And then it was the same situation where she was dating Ti. We went to Cascade for King birthday. We went to the back to see King open his presents and stuff like that, and then we left. She didn't even buy us skates or nothing. And what's crazy is Ti bought out the venue. We could have got skates for free. It's just the fact that she was showing us off like a purse because she looked so young that she had to prove to the niggas that she was fucking, that she had kids so she could get more money out the niggas, and she wasn't even helping us with the money. Wasn't even paying bills or nothing like that with the money because my stepdad was across the country doing red carpet events, meeting up with Gucci Mane and fucking Ti and all these people. Where I remember at one point in her life, she was just a fucking threesome for Ti and Tiny, where she was going out her way to get fucked on by these niggas. And then she had Bow Wow friend Cleo, the nigga from Hole Zero. He had took me to Chick-fil-A and gave me a Chick-fil-A sandwich and shit like that. Told me that I need to be a better kid for my mom because she trying so hard. No, the fuck she not. This bitch is giving out. This bitch is giving out coochie. That's all she was doing. That bitch wasn't doing shit for her kids. That bitch was going on her way to have fun and give out coochie to niggas so she could have money and have all this shit because she was pretty. And then I remember it was a time where she brought us around Gorilla Zone and shit like that and was trying to introduce us to this nigga, and we didn't know who he was. So she had to apologize to the nigga because she felt bad that we didn't know who the fuck he was. I'm like, bitch, nobody give a fuck. We need our mom. We want.
God damn, boy. Yeah, man. One thing about a woman, though, if she's a woman that's, dealing with a lot of high status men, sometimes when it comes to dealing with these men for the woman, it ain't even much about them getting anything from them. It's just the fact that they can say they talk to them, they have access to them. Oh, I messed with such and such. I used to date such and such. Whole time, such and such is just having this fun with you. Yes, he might do give you a little something, but you know, some women out here messing with guys and getting way more than with these other girls who's messing with these men who have status. You know, like some guys, some girls are getting with men who's truck drivers, working offshore, working the hospital, working actual jobs and getting more from them men dating them than these women are getting from these, rappers and entertainers. But it's just the fact they want to be attached to these rappers and entertainers. It's a flex on their friends, you know. And sometimes they might lie and say, oh, such and such did this and that for them, just to feel better about themselves because they're not really getting much. You know, you would think if a woman is having access to Gorillas or Gucci, man, T.I., Ludacris, all these guys at the prime of they time, you would think they would get more, but they don't really have nothing to show for it nowadays. And this is a lot of them, you know. And it's easy to date a man, but can you retain a man? Can you get the man to marry you? That's when you won, you know.
You to take care of us. Fuck is wrong with you? Was paying the bills, but he wasn't staying with my mom because she would force him to stay with his mom or stay wherever he was staying because she didn't want him staying in the house so she could fuck other niggas. Really, she was cheating on him with my dad while my dad was cheating on my stepmom. And then he would drive all the way 12 hours to come fuck my mom and then be bullshitting and stuff like that where they was emailing back and forth and shit, talking about they was finna get married and my stepmom caught that goofy ass. And then they ended up having to fall out and stuff like that because of my stepmom, because he had to get his shit together. Whole time, she's still doing this shit back and forth with these rappers and stuff like that behind my stepdad back while he paying her bills. and she leaving, doing red carpet events and shit like that. I don't know what the fuck she was explaining to him, but we was at the house by ourselves, where he couldn't come watch us and shit like that because she didn't want him to know what she had going on. So we would literally be at the house by ourselves. Me, my brother, and my sister just sitting in her bed crying, waiting for her to get home. And this bitch on planes going to.
Man, this is the reality of a lot of quote unquote baddies. A lot of these Instagram models that you see, be trying to always be in the mix and be having kids. This is the reality of these kids. And a lot of people always say, man, I feel sorry for them kids. That be true. Even Drea, she supposedly left her kids in the house for damn near a week or so and only had goddamn pizza rolls in a house for him. And the kid was young. I'm talking about real young, like under 10 young. Left him there by himself just to go fly out with a dude. I never had respect for Drea ever since. Can't even see how Jalen Green could wipe her up. And then she's 20 years older than him or something like that. But this is the reality of a lot of these industry bops. Just having kids with men, but not actually being there to raise them because you just running behind this lifestyle. And it's crazy because the actual baby daddy is likely a regular dude or the dude that they still be talking to. No matter how high up a female seem on Instagram, they still gonna. It's still gonna be a Pookie or Ray Ray slip through the cracks. It's still gonna be a regular average guy slip through the cracks. They ain't always just messing with a top tier high status man. There's gonna be some regular dudes up in there too, and that be their problem. They have babies with the regular dudes too, and even when they have babies with these high status men, they can't get the ring. So yeah, they'll get the child support and all that, but once the baby hit 18, that run out. And a lot of them, they think, oh, I'm getting all this money. You'll think they'll invest it. No, they just spending it and getting more in debt. Being a single woman sometimes with money can also still be a nightmare because you got the money, but you still living check to check. You don't know how to get right. The money don't be having nothing to show for it though. But I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below, man. This dude right here is speaking, from a place of trauma, a place of heartbreak. All he wanted was his mom and dad in his life. He ain't give a damn about going meeting all these, random ass men. All he wanted was his mom to be there to love and nurture him. All he wanted was his dad to be a father in his life. But it seemed like he ain't getting neither one. And all that's left is of what could have been had his mom play her cards right. And just got married to a real nice, successful man and, just focused on that and could have been better for her kids. But for him to come air all this out and calling her out her name and all that, there's a place of hurt. I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. And if y'all have a similar experience or know someone with similar experience, feel free to share your experience down in the comment section. Non-judgmental comment section I'm trying to build with the community, so be respectful. Hit the like button if you like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, what you're waiting on. Until next time, I'm out.